But I want you to choose which door to go through based on your faith.
What does this have to do with us leaving?
Everything.
Hello everyone, I'm Nikki Novak, and welcome to Fandango's Big Ticket Now, bringing you what's hot, what's new, and what's next in the world of movies. Kicking us off with what's hot this week, the most anticipated November movies as voted on by you. We surveyed a bunch of movie fans to find out what movie releases they're most excited about this month, and the number one vote getter was Wicked. It's the first of a two-part film adaptation of the stage musical Wicked, no surprise there, and stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande with Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh, Jonathan Bailey, Bowen Yang, and Peter Dinklage in supporting roles. Seen Wicked? It is wicked in the best possible way.
Don't let her get away! This wicked witch.
Coming in behind Wicked on the survey is Gladiator 2, arriving in theaters 24 years after Russell Crowe yelled, "Are you not entertained?" and starred in the original, with legendary director Ridley Scott returning with a new story. It features Paul Mescal as Lucius, the now grown nephew of Joaquin Phoenix's Commodus character from Gladiator. That was back in 2000, as he trains to fight as a gladiator himself.
I will never be your instrument in this life or the next.
And the third most anticipated November movie is the animated sequel, Moana 2. This one is set 3 years after the events of the first one, with Moana and company looking for the lost island of Motufitu, which was hidden by a jealous god of storms. And yes, Hey Hey the Rooster is back, along with Dwayne Johnson. What can we say except you're welcome? On to what's new this week, and our big ticket movie of the week is Heretic, the suspense thriller. This one stars Hugh Grant as a Scottish man who welcomes two young missionaries into his home, where they end up in a deadly game of cat and mouse when they try to leave. Don't accept the pie. It was written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, a filmmaking duo who created the story for and co-wrote A Quiet Place that came out in 2018. After premiering at the Toronto International Film Festival back in September, Heretic is fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. The Rotten Tomatoes critics consensus says Hugh Grant has infectious fun playing against type in Heretic, a religious horror that preaches the gospel of cerebral chills over cheap shocks. Hugh Grant is great in this movie, and he was great talking about this movie. He's just charming. Here's a little bit of what he had to say.
I always felt that he got some pleasure from disorientating and discombobulating young ladies.
You can see the full interview at Fandango.com, where you can also purchase tickets for Heretic. Also new this week is the mystery drama Conclave. You're spoiling me now with some of my favorite actors. It stars Ralph Fiennes as a cardinal who is put in charge of the process of finding a new pope after the unexpected death of the one in place, and a trove of secrets are uncovered. Directed by Edward Berger, an Oscar-winning director best known for a handful of German films, including All Quiet on the Western Front. Finally, this is what's next, and that is the gift that keeps on giving. Tickets being on sale for Red One. This Christmas action-adventure comedy, which is supposed to be the start of a new franchise, stars Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu, Kiernan Shipka, Bonnie Hunt, Nick Kroll, and J.K. Simmons, among others. And actually, a CG talking polar bear and fighting giant snowmen. Also coming up this week is some early access screenings of Wicked. This highly anticipated adaptation of an adaptation based on an adaptation is turning out to be a must-see movie this year. To find out where and how you can get some early access screening tickets, head over to Fandango.com or use the Fandango app. Well, that's it for this week's Big Ticket Now, and don't forget you can get your tickets to these movies at Fandango.com or on the Fandango app. And please remember to follow us on all the social channels at Fandango. Thanks for watching, and I will see you at the movies.